Welcome to Field Harvester Simulator 2023. Today we have one job and one job only, and that is to harvest field number 8. If you guys missed the last episode that we did, check that out because, I know it says field 8. It's farmland 11. Just ignore it. We sold farmland number 2 right here, and we purchased farmland number 11, field 8 right here. It is canola, which is very, very handy because we just finished harvesting a massive amount of canola and we're moving everything over to oil. So you can see right here, we've got a level 3 grain or oil mill already. We do have some canola in there and it's half full. We are gonna have to upgrade that some more, I'm afraid. But the good thing is, we can also get some straw off of this new field. And once all of that's over with, probably in the next episode, I'm guessing, we're going to be taking both of those fields that we've got and planting something else. The only things are, since we're doing everything in oils right now, usually here's a great place to start. Since we're doing everything in oils, we've got canola oil, sunflower oil, and olive oil. Now, I did mention that I thought olives would be pretty cool. Double check, make sure straw swath is enabled. It is. Don't have access to this land. Your face doesn't have access to this land. Get out of here. Ooh, burned them. Anyway, olives would be cool. I think that would be an interesting way. But anyway, so this part of the series is all going to be dedicated to oil production. I'm not going to do any other unless we do a contract, but now we own 2 of the largest and easy to harvest fields on the map. I don't see a single reason why we should focus on anybody else's fields other than our own. So there you go. Let's hire a worker, see if he makes it all the way down to the end. Yeah, he ain't gonna make it all the way down to the end, and I can already tell because, well, there you go. We're missing it now. Oof, we missed basically that entire chunk. That kind of stinks a little bit. I guess we're gonna have to turn around and hit that. I don't know if I should come back the other way and do it and then hire a worker. That actually may be the easiest thing to do, to be fair. Let's just go ahead and finish our first headland. One headland is done, and we got about 33,000 liters. Not bad. I will tell you guys, there are some areas around here that we're gonna have to trim up a little bit. I did get caught up on 2 or 3 trees coming around. There was one that literally bounced me off to the side. So, yeah, after we hire this guy up on a worker, we're probably going to just do the 2 headlands around every bit of the field and be done. I know we did a contract on this when we first started the series, but that was a little while ago. Finishing up the first headland now, and I did kind of skip over the part that we missed the first time around. I'm gonna hit it here in a second, but we'll do it here in a second. I'm not gonna do it right now. I just wanted to see what we would get as a legitimate first headland. Let's see. We do have a little bit left here at the front side. I forgot about that. 60,000 liters already for 2 passes around the field. Get out of here. And our final number after 2 full passes is 63,191. Nice. Ooh, I forgot about this. We are gonna have to do something about that little island right there. I'm thinking that well, we delete the trees, plow it up, and make it a field. That's what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? Let's go ahead and hit 2 passes around this while we're at it. Then we will unload for the first time. Recently, I have also seen a lot of people trying to use workers and saying that workers are idiots. Though they are actual idiots, yes. They're not magical either. I know a lot of you guys run headlands kind of the way that I do. This is all getting the field kind of prepped so that the worker actually does his job and does a good job. So anytime you have the option to come through and hit all the areas kind of like this to keep the worker away from roads, keep them away from trees, anything like that, definitely do that. You will thank me. And now that I got a pretty thumbnail, let's head back to work. There we go. Hopped them on, and I want this because we're going to go ahead and pick up all of that straw. Again, just like we've done before, I'm going to be selling all of this straw. That way we can upgrade that oil factory. I would love to upgrade that to level 10 since it works by itself, and we're going to have a bunch of it. That would be very nice. Also, I'm thinking sunflowers for the next crop. I haven't done sunflowers in a long time, man. I think sunflowers would be awesome. This is such a good looking setup right here, dude. I love the T8, especially with these American duals on there. Just looks fresh. Plus, I mean, this loading wagon's been my favorite mod for what, 2 games in a row now? Maybe 3? I think I may have overused it in 19 ever so slightly, and kind of the same happening in 22 right now. We got a decent amount of straw off of that first 2 runs. Look at that, 334,000 liters. Nice. All right, so now that we have caught up to the combine harvester a little bit, let's go and turn this off because I need to go over here and delete a few things that may or may not be underground in our way. There's a couple bushes that I don't like very much. I'm gonna go in here and save the game real quick because I'm not an idiot. Oh yeah, check on the combine. They'll be okay. Oh man, I gotta get back over there. Hang on. It was a bad idea to tip around like that. All right, here we go. So what we need to do is we need to delete some of the trees that are on the ground. So I'm gonna pull up my easy def, delete objects input, turn that on, and then we are going to get rid of a few things that are close-ish or maybe a little bit too close-ish to my area. So there we go, tells me the tree is a tree and I can delete it. Same thing for here. There we go. Now, I could have easily have come through here and deleted those like normal, you know, with a tree eater or something like that. But some of these, it's just, man, it is so much easier just to click delete and stuff. So much easier. Up here's where I hit it and accidentally went, whoop. May have flung myself a little bit overboard, just a bit. Bam! Get out of here. Another one. Bam! Get out of here. I'm not going to do that one. That one's not close enough. Any more? And we got one here that's kind of close. There we go. We'll hit that. And then this one's not quite close enough, but I'm going to hit it anyway. And this one right here. I like to be able to see kind of what I'm doing around my field, and if things are a little bit too close, makes it difficult. Also, how am I getting under the map? Well, I'm actually just adjusting my camera angle. So I'm using the, oh goodness, I believe it's the player action camera. I'm using that mod, and it allows me to kind of adjust my camera under the map. It's kind of neat. I think that's everything. I think that's all the, oh no, this is one. I hit this one for sure. Any more? Yeah. I didn't hit this one, but it's gone. And this one, gone. Any more? It's actually still a little bit close. Oh, I did actually miss some back there. And for good measures, I think later on, gone. Is that it? That's not a tree. Nope, that's not a tree. I think that's it. One thing I have done is the field that we sold, I went ahead and made this grass. I thought it was gonna match the side. It didn't. But I made it grass anyway. I thought maybe that would look a little bit better than trying to drive through somebody else's field. At least it looks like a grass field. All right, how you doing, man? You probably need to be unloaded. So now we're getting into the fun parts where I've got to basically take over this combine harvester and tell him, hey, what you're doing's wrong, buddy. And I want to make this a little bit easier on myself later on when I'm trying to pick up the straw as well. So we will do that. I'm not going to worry about trying to make it even nice. Just gonna go through and be done with it. Just like that. Nice. 2 question marks, couple balloons, hooks. Nah, I don't know what those are, but I know we're at 22%, and my tipper's not around because it's full. Let's go and make things nice and even for us, but I need to sell this straw before I do much of anything else, and I'll explain why. Well, I'll tell you right now, I need to sell this because I need more room for more canola, and I don't have enough money to make room for more canola, and I'm really glad, oh, and I need more money for brakes. Evidently, this thing does not stop. All right, what are we gonna get for 98%? We are gonna get $145,000. See, money is back up. That makes me happy. We're at 217 grand now. This is good. This is very, very good. Also, time set at 0. It's supposed to rain. I don't know when it's gonna rain, but I need to get my work done. So I say no. Before we dump this in here, actually, you know what? As we dump this in here, I know we're gonna need a whole lot more. So let's go over here, sunflower or oil mill in general. Let's upgrade for $100,000. Construction cost is good, but now we have a total capacity of 576,000 liters as opposed to the 400 or whatever that we had before. And our sunflower oil will now hold 40,000 instead of 4 or 10. Yeah, 10,000. Oh, I think that's probably about as far as we need to go for now. I don't know, we may have to upgrade it again. Would be nice to upgrade it as fast as possible, though, because we're going to have a whole lot more going in there. And it's come down to this. Just waiting for this to be done. I'm all caught up. Waiting on you, bro. Oh, man, I should have been planting this whole time on the other field. Oh, boy. I'm going to have to learn how to multitask now. And we're done. Yeah. So let's go ahead and dump the rest of this out. I only got a little bit more straw to pick up right now. And then we'll kind of be done with harvest, which is nice. But we've got a lot more work to go on this field. We got to put lime down. As a matter of fact, probably going to clear that natural area so that we can utilize this whole field without having to do much extra stuff to it. All right, let's see how much money we can finally make off of this field before I have to go in and actually start spending money again. So there's another 66 grand. Works for me. And here we go, dumping another 100,000 liters in. So that must mean we got right about 290,000 liters in total of canola off of that field, which is pretty darn good. And we don't have to upgrade the factory. We're at 493,000, and of course it's saving. 493,000 out of a total of 576. Now, I think, we got $180 grand. We could upgrade this for another 112. We could. I don't think we need to, not at least as of yet, though. I mean, look at this. We've got 21,000 cycles per month. Every cycle is, oh, that's canola. My bad. Yeah, 21 cycles per month, 2 canola into 1. So we should get, what is that, 241 and a half, 7 something liter canola? It's not going to hold it all, but that's a lot of oil. That is a lot of oil. All right, so here's the thing about sunflowers and planting those. We're going to have to find ourselves a header that's going to work well with this. Now, I would love to go with this 18-meter header, but that is $160,000. Worth it. It's going to knock it out pretty quickly. Brand logos, let's see. We've got, I don't even remember what kind of combine we have. Oh, it's a just nothing combine, isn't it? So, let's see. We could take it off, set it to nothing, maybe change that to that, and then this to black. So that would be what we would be with, $159,500 when it's all said and done. So that's not bad. We have a 12-meter here. I think the header that we've got is 12 meters as well. So this would take us about as long and only for 100 grand. And we're not going to make any money probably until then. Maybe a little bit, but yeah, probably not much. So let's get to work on our new field and making it a little bit more appropriate for the way that we want to run everything. All right, so here is how we are going to do it. We're going to park right out here. We'll turn that off. That'll work. Save the game before we start messing with anything. And now we want to go and delete anything and everything that is like, well, this, because the worker is going to see these things and go, oh, yeah, I'm going to run into those if I try anything, so I'm just not going to go over there. We want them to go over here. So we will delete all the stuff that we can. Ooh, this one's going to be very difficult to delete. I don't actually... Oh, well, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. Sweet! All right, so that's step one. We've got everything deleted that can be deleted. Next, let's go and save the game one more time because you never know when you're going to do something to mess something up. Let's go into landscaping. I'm going to go to leveling, and we're going to kind of flatten this out a little bit. And I want to find an area that I think it'll work well with. I think about this area right here should work well. And I'm just going to flatten it out completely. We're going to bring everything from that flat level up. And this will leave us with about this. It's a pretty leveled out piece of ground. Not too bad. Then we're going to go into soften. What this will do is this will kind of bring those hard edges around or any bumps or anything like that. And it'll bring it all smooth. We could have done this to start with, but this is the way that I prefer to do it, especially if it's going to be an area that needs to be plowed up. I would much rather flatten it and then form any area or any terrain around it to that area. So right now it doesn't look like I'm doing anything, but I'm actually holding down, trying to get it all to smoothen out. And just to make sure that it will do it properly, I will also extend out a little bit and then come in. That way it kind of takes a little bit more form and a little bit more shape to the areas around it. Now that that's done, save the game again, because we've still got a couple more little bits that we got to do. We'll go and turn this on. I need to make sure that our plow is set to allow create fields. We'll go and unfold it, and we'll come through here. This is going to be the part where we double check to make sure that none of the area around it or none of this bit has messed up, or maybe there's a bump in it that I accidentally missed, something like that. So we're just going to plow all of this up so that it looks exactly like it should if it was just never there. Also, there will be a couple little twigs and sticks and stuff like that at the bottom, just because those were painted on by the original modder, and you can't take those away. And once it's all said and done, that is what we are left with. We're left with just this big circle that we plowed up to make it look like, well, it was always supposed to be like that. One thing that you should really note, though, if you sell this property later down the road or do something like that, see this area that's plowed versus the area that's sown? This is not going to do anything. So no matter if you cheat, no matter if you sell it, and you've got a contract on this field maybe later on down the road, you got to be careful, because this area, well, this wasn't part of the original field. You made it part of this original field. So yeah, it may just be around there. One thing you can do as well is you can go through, paint this, put a couple trees in before you sell it. Then when you sell it, it will kind of automatically go over anything that you've put there up to that area, which is kind of nice. However, if after all of that, you come through and you rebuy the land again and you haven't messed with the plowing or anything like that, well, all you got to do is drop your planter or your seeder down, hit this area just like it was, and you're good. You're done. That's quite literally all you got to do. One thing that I just remembered after planting everything in sunflowers. So canola oil and sunflower oil are different. So trying to make both of those at the same time is going to take up resources and stuff. And I'm not going to be able to sell it all at the same place. And I think I messed up a little bit. But you know what? That'll be okay. Let's find out what happens. I don't know. I got everything done, so we can fast forward into the next day and see what we got. Time is moving. The rain literally just moved in. However, everything's being picked up. Very good. Bread's being picked up as it does, and all of our flowers being picked up. So everything's working exactly the way I wanted to. Sweet. It is now midday in August, and we've got 128,000 liters there and 162,000 liters here. So we, I think, are going to have to come over and empty some of this out. Unfortunately, man, the storage in our bakery is just not having it right now. We got $178,000 right now. Would be nice to maybe bump those numbers up a little bit. Those are some rookie numbers. Yeah, 520,000 liters for flour in, and we're on level 8 of the bakery. I almost think sticking down a second bakery might be worth it just to get more flour moving. We just physically have too much of it. That being said, overnight we got 18,000 liters of bread, and we've got another 19,000 liters of canola oil. Very cool, man. Very cool. Can we sell those now? Bread's not selling for the most that I've ever seen it before, if I'm honest. However, Ohio AgriCorp Group bit not a terrible price, and not a bad price for the canola oil either. So I think we'll just take this opportunity to grab each of them one by one and sell them. Should be able to just place this right here in front of the sell trigger. Yep. And it'll sell. Make a little bit of cash money. So after the bread sale, we got we got how much? $99,000 for for 18,000 liters of bread. Cool with me. Very cool with me. And we'll just sit here with this because, well, this seems to be working okay. And for that oil that we got, $115,000. So we have done pretty darn good for ourselves. We're up to almost $400,000 now. I told you oil was a great way to go. Plus, this now gives us not one, but 2 different setups for everything to go. We've still got way too much flour, dude. How much is left in here? Hang on. So we've got wheat flour and oat flours running. So we've got 104,000 liters of oats left. We've got 45,000 liters of wheat left. And then we've got another 130,000 and 124,000 liters of flour and 520,000 liters of flour in here. I think we need another bakery. And I would be so tempted to use this one right here. This Sandy Sweet Shop. This is one from Trucker Matsy that he gave me. Unfortunately, with it being the same price, it actually, well, it's super cheaty. It's ridiculously cheaty. I'm trying to use all base game productions in this series, so I'll go through and see if I can find something else, but I guess we could put one of these down. It's just the different bakery. It's actually not awful. And I think we could fit it over here, about right there. That could work. I couldn't do it, man. I decided last minute to place it down right here. It just didn't feel right. Speaking of, I think I need to go get a cultivator and cultivate those under. So one thing I don't remember is how much the bakery actually holds stock. Okay, so it only holds 65,000 liters of flour, whereas my level 8 bakery holds 520. Okay, so it's better in basically every single way possible, but we do need to get this thing upgraded. The oil mill, that seems to be doing okay. I don't think we need to upgrade that, but the bakery, we definitely need to throw some upgrades this guy's way. But they're not too expensive. Look at $55,000. Not bad at all. So we got it to hold 260,000 liters of flour. Whoa, drop that. There we go. New bakery's in. I don't know if I pushed the wrong button beforehand or not, but, well, now it's working, isn't it? Oh, it's just moving from one pallet to the other. Ugh, idiot. There we go. Discharge, discharge. Good. And of course, we need another one of these so that we can actually hold everything. So auto load goes that way. We will grab a hold. It's actually going to be quite difficult to drive through here now. And hopefully none of this stuff accidentally auto loads in the wrong way. Okay, so up to 260,000 liters of flour, and it is almost full. Granted, these are almost empty, which makes me very happy. Something else you could do is make the trigger right here the same place that this drops down. Now, it becomes kind of difficult to get in and out of there, but I will tell you, not bad. Wait, hang on. Are both of these empty? Yo, that's awesome. All right, well, that makes life super easy. Barely an inconvenience. We'll drop that there. We'll grab this up right there as well. So that's empty. Yeah, I believe I upgraded to level 4. I did want to keep a little bit of money because, well, I can't spend it all at one time, and I didn't want to upgrade it too much if we didn't need any more that it could offer. So now we have bread, canola oil, flour. What else am I missing? Oh, I missed the part where I turn it on. There we go. Cool. Now it's gonna make bread. And I think that's it for right now. See you guys tomorrow.